In the quiet ancient town of Igboukwu in Agwata local government area of Anambra state, bronze artifacts from centuries past still whispered of a proud Igbo heritage. Life moved slowly along red earth paths lined with yam barns and palm trees. The air carried the scent of firewood smoke and ripening oranges, and the village echoed with the sounds of children playing, women pounding fufu, and church bells calling the faithful. Her name was Adaora, first daughter of all, born into a modest family in one of the quarters called Obuno. At 15, Adaora was already known as the most stubborn girl in her compound. While other girls her age helped their mothers at the farm, fetched water from the stream, or prepared for early marriage talks, Adaora refused. "I don't want to marry now," she snapped when her mother, Mama Ngozi, tried to reason with her. "I want to finish secondary school in Awka and become a nurse like Auntie Ifioma in the city." Her father, Papa Emeka, a quiet palm wine tapper, often sighed and said little. In Igboukwu, tradition still held strong sway. Girls were expected to listen, obey, and prepare for a home of their own. But Adaora's head was full of dreams fed by Nollywood films, WhatsApp stories from cousins in Lagos, and secret late-night chats on her small technophone. Adaora started sneaking out after evening devotion. First, it was to join friends at the village square, where young men on Okada motorcycles gathered, playing music from Bluetooth speakers. Then she met Chukwudi, a 20-year-old apprentice mechanic who worked near the main market. He was tall, spoke sweet words, and promised her the world. "I'll take you to Onitsha, buy you fine clothes, even send you to school when I finish my training," Chukwudi said, his eyes gleaming under the dim village lights. Adaora knew better deep down. The older women in the village warned about boys like him. "Akam manwani na ime ihe oma. Manao buru na inaegwu egwu na umunwaki, igaahu ihe ina ashogi." A good girl does the right thing, but if you play with boys, you'll see what you don't want. But stubbornness blinded her. She told herself it was just talk, just holding hands in the moonlight behind the cocoa farm. Just one kiss that turned into more. Months passed. The dry season came, harmattan dust coating everything. Adaora began feeling strange, tired all the time, vomiting in the mornings. At first, she blamed malaria, but when her monthly visitors stopped coming, fear gripped her heart. She confided in her closest friend, who took her to a small chemist shop. The test confirmed it. Pregnant, 15 years old, incest 2, with no husband, no plan. The news spread like wildfire in Igboukwu. Whispers turned to open talk. Mama Ngozi wept for days, slapping her own thighs in grief. "What have you done to yourself? To us? To this family?" she cried. Papa Emeka said nothing at first, then simply walked out to tap palms and stayed longer than usual. Chukwudi, when confronted, denied everything at first, then admitted it but said he wasn't ready. His master chased him away from the workshop. He disappeared to relatives in another town, promising to return when things settle. Adaora's stubbornness cracked. She stopped arguing, stopped dreaming aloud. The village elders called a family meeting. Some suggested quick marriage, but Chukwudi's people claimed poverty. Others muttered about sending her to a baby factory in the shadows of nearby towns. Places whispered about in horror stories, but her parents refused. "She is our daughter," Papa Emeka said firmly. "We will not sell our blood." In the end, Adaora stayed home. School became impossible. The teasing from classmates was too much. She helped her mother more, her belly growing under loose wrappers. The baby came on a rainy night in June, a small girl they named Oluchi, God's work, because even in pain and shame, they saw a gift. Years later, Adaora sat under the mango tree in their compound, braiding Oluchi's hair. "Be strong, my daughter, but not too stubborn like I was," she told her softly. "Listen to wisdom when it speaks, even if the voice is quiet. Dreams are good, but some paths close doors you never meant to shut." In Igboukwu, life continued. Church on Sundays, market days, festivals honoring ancient kings. Adaora never became a nurse, but she opened a small provision store by the roadside. She married later, in her 20s, to a kind widower who accepted Oluchi as his own. The stubborn girl had grown into a woman who understood that strength sometimes means bending before you break. And in the village, when mothers warned their teenage daughters, the story of Adaora was told. not to shame, but to remind. The fire of youth burns bright but unchecked. It can scorch the very dreams it fuels.